What's up YouTube, casual Yugi stuff here, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video guys. Today in this video we're going to be doing something rather different. We're going to be going through the stash of cards that I have pretty much saved up from a long time, around about 6 months, from all of those mail day videos that you've seen on my channel. Basically just storing up epically expensive cards. So this is pretty much the creme de la creme, so the top and best cards from my collection. I'm pretty much going to go through all of them to show you guys what I have, exactly been sitting on and waiting essentially until PSA reopens, and then I'll be doing probably one of the best submissions of my lifetime, and basically just sending off all these cards to PSA. As I say, we'll go through the cards individually, and then I'll let you know how much I paid for each card, and if I can remember who it was that I bought it from. And yeah, pretty much just discuss the values, the rarities, and why and what I am collecting for my collection purposes, guys. So pretty much we'll start off back from the first pack of what I consider to be Yu-Gi-Oh GX. We have Horus, the Black Flame Dragon, level 8 ultimate rare. This card is notoriously impossible to find in near mint condition. Thankfully this copy is actually one of them. And without taking them out of the sleeves, guys, we can just see here that this is a pretty much mint condition copy. The only thing wrong with it is a little ding up here. It's like a little pressure mark. Let's see if you can see it. There. That's the only thing wrong with this card, guys. This was purchased from Old School Pharaoh on Instagram, and I paid about, let's see if I can remember, I think it was 350 euros for this card. But it looks absolutely mint on the back. There's no whitening. It's just so rare to find in this insanely good condition. So we have one of those. Centering looks good, as I say, other than the little tiny little thing up there in the corner. But that Horus looks insane. And then luckily we have another one as well to go alongside it. This one was purchased on Facebook, and I paid $250 for this card, I think. Or was it $350? It may have been $350, I can't remember. But yeah, this one's a little bit OC left to right, and does have a speck of whitening on the back there. But other than that, again, definitely a near mint copy of Horus the Black Flame Dragon, level 8. And I'm just lucky enough to have 2 in my collection. I'm hoping to get PSA 9s or 10 on both of them. But to be fair, I'd be happy with 2 9s. Horus, guys. That's the first card of the submission that I'll be sending to PSA. Then we've got a couple, or should I say a triplet, of Ancient Gear Golems. And these are all European rarity, ultimate rare. So there's 3 of them here, and I paid different prices for all 3. This red one I got off a guy on eBay, and I managed to get it up for a steal of around $50. Absolutely great value, and that was pretty much at Christmas time. So this one, again, let's just go through them one by one. This one here looks really nice, really clean. Let's take it out of there, and so we can see under the light. It's an insane card, guys. Absolutely mint. All of these look pack fresh, as if they were straight from the pack, honestly. I'm expecting maybe even 3 10s on these golems, guys. They look incredible. So nice. As I say, for $50, this was probably one of my best ever purchases. Just because in PSA 10, this card's going for $1,200, which is incredible. And then this blue one here was purchased from Old School Pharaoh again. So he sold me a Horus and a Gear Golem back when I didn't have either. So these were the first ones I got. And this one is probably the best chance of getting a PSA 10. It's centered well. It's so beautiful. It's an absolutely stunning card, guys. Ancient Gear Golem in ultimate rare, especially European, and reviewing the condition on the back as well, looks really nice. Absolutely looks pack fresh. I don't know how these 15-year-old cards have preserved so well, but I'm so happy to own them, of course. Then you've got another Ancient Gear Golem. This one is a little bit off center top to bottom, as you can see, so I'm expecting perhaps a PSA 9 on this one, or maybe worst case an 8. But again, I paid for this one. I paid 250 euros, and for this one I paid £225. You can see it's a little bit OC, but you never know. This could still get a PSA 9 or 10. That's the third copy. Then you got a Cyber End Dragon. I'm currently waiting on another Cyber End Dragon, which should be arriving either Tuesday or Wednesday this week. So hopefully we can get another one of those. And this one was purchased on Instagram. Pretty much, as I say, near mint to mint copy of a Euro printed Cyber Dragon. This is one of the hard cards to find from GX, I find. The only thing wrong with my copy would be this little bit of whitening here in this corner. That is literally the only thing going wrong with it. So maybe because of that, it will PSA 9 and not Gem 10. But yeah, in all fairness, it's a really clean copy of the card. And as I say, I only paid £220 for this card. So that was about $265, $270, which I was pretty happy with. Then you have an unlimited Ultimate Rare Tempest. This is mint. I'm just grading it because I like it. It's a unlimited card, so not worth too much. Probably only about $150 like this, maybe a bit less. But it's literally mint, well scented, and thought I'd grade it. Here we have a Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman. Now this card I bought from Facebook, and unfortunately it came damaged in the mail, guys. So it looks like a really clean copy, right? However, if you look sort of, let me see if I can get it under the right light. If you look just between the O and the S, there's a little bend mark there, which is pretty much impossible to get rid of. I've tried sort of bending it back, but no, this card has been actually damaged in the post, which was a real shame. Can you see it there, the bend? There it is. And I don't think this will grade well, if I'm being completely honest, just because of that little mark there, which extends pretty far down. On the back as well, you can see it. You can see it just there, which is a real shame. I mean, because of that, I think this will PSA 6, maybe even 5. But you never know. PSA may miss it. They may be grading so many cards after the backlog, of course, due to the quarantine and situation that we have in the moment. They may actually miss that, so you never know. Hopefully I can get like a 7 or an 8, but I'm expecting like a PSA 5 and 6 on Shining Flare Wingman. Then we have an Ultimate Rare Raviel. This one I paid £150 for, I think. And this one is minty. Other than like a little couple of scratches here. Not all of those. There is a lot less scratches is actually on the sleeve, as you can see. But still, this one's a European print. Near mint. Let's check out the back of the Raviel. There's a little bit of whitening on this side, but hey, I've seen cards which with whitening on the back and can still get PSA 10. So that's one of the Raviels, and then you have another Raviel here. This one's even better condition. Let me just get it out of the sleeve, out of the top loader. But the only reason that this one probably will get a bad grade is it is a bit OC from top to bottom. But again, I'm expecting maybe like PSA 8s or 9s on the Raviels, which will be pretty good. Like, I don't think there are many 10s out there, so PSA 9s are really good for these Ultimate Rares. Now we have a Shining Phoenix Enforcer. I picked this up from Gadget Pro, and it was £200. Yeah, this one is actually really nice on the surface. It looks great. However, on the back, I think there was a scratch. Yeah, there it is. There's the scratch. Can you see sort of scratch there? And a bit of an alti stamp. But other than that, this card is looking to get hopefully a PSA 8 or PSA 9, which I'll be extremely happy with. Especially this gorgeous European alti. The only one card from here I'm missing, guys, is an Air Neos, but stay tuned, I have one on the way. Aqua Neos, this is a North American print. It was just really cheap, and I paid £25 for it, so about $35, and it is absolutely mint. So I thought I had to send it in, because PSA 10, this card can fetch around $600. Now we've got Batman, we have Dark Neos, both printings of it. We have a North American to the right and a European to the left. The European one, I think I paid, how much did I pay for this European one? I got it from Relinquished, actually, because he picked it up from a shop, and he managed to sell it to me for, I think it was like £80. But it's looking really nice, this European ulti. Pretty much mint. Again, I think this had a little back issue. Yeah, a little bit up here. and a little bit here. But still, really clean copy. This looks better than I remembered, to be fair. Dark Neos, very nice card. Stunning. And then we have the North American print, which I paid, I think it was, again, like 60 to 80 pounds for it, which is pretty cheap, to be fair. Like, these are going for a lot more now. And this one is actually really, really nice. I can think this one would probably get, other than that little ding here, this one could probably get a PSA 9 or 10. Maybe the European would probably get an 8 or a 9. Then we have a Cyberdark Dragon. I got this from a cool guy on Facebook. I can't remember his name. I think it was Javier, I think. But this one is probably my best candidate of PSA 10, Cyberdark Dragon. Look at that ulti, guys. It's insane. Absolutely gorgeous card. Mint as mint can be. And yeah, this I paid $175 for. But in PSA 10 is like approaching $1,000, I think. So yeah, guys, as I was saying, Cyberdark Dragon, beautiful card. I'm expecting a PSA 10, to be honest, on this card. Then we have a Volcanic Doomfire. I paid £50, and this was from Gadget Pro. Top to bottom off center, but it is European, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No scratches. Stunning card, mint condition. Really, really mint. And I'm expecting a PSA 9 or even a 10 if we're lucky on this one. Volcanic Doomfire. Now we move on to the Ghost Rares. First of all, we have an Elemental Hero Chaos Neos. I paid £60 for this card. Very, very cheap. And it is very, very beautiful. It does have a bit of foil shift, as you can see, on the top, which is pretty cool. Doesn't have any scratches on it at all, which is beautiful. And then on the back, very nice as well. And this one, as I say, I paid about $85 for, which is really, really cheap. Then we have our 3 Honests. These I'm not expecting to grade very well. Some of them I'm expecting to grade like 7 or 8. But this one, I think can get a 9. Probably not a 10 because it's a bit OC, but it's a really, really good copy to try and get a PSA 9 or 10. Just a bit OC on the back as well. But these ones have a bit of scratching on them, to be fair. Let's just pull them out of the sleeves for you to see. It's difficult to see because I'm keeping them in their soft sleeves, but they do have a bit of scratches and a bit of dirt on these Honests. So if I'm being honest, I think these will probably get PSA 7s or 8s. This one's got a little pressure mark here as well. But the only reason I'm sending in 3 is because I'm hoping one will get a, let's say, an 8 or a 9. I'll be happy with an 8 or a 9 out of these 3. But as I say, I'm expecting like a 6, 7, and 8 worst case scenario. Then we have a Black Rose Dragon. I picked this up recently. Beautiful, beautiful ultimate rare. Hoping to gem mint this card if possible. Well centered. Very minimal scratching on the surface. Maybe like a half scratch on the surface. The back as well is looking really, really nice. I'm hoping that this card will gem. Does have a little bit of whitening there as well, though, on the bottom, so PSA 9 wouldn't be the end of the world. Now we have Red Dragon Archfiends. We have loads of this card. We have 4 because I cracked open all of my PSA 8s and below, and here they are. Pretty much I think we were harshly graded on these for some reason, so hopefully one of these can get a gem mint 10. But yeah, we got 4 of those, and they're pretty much all mint. As you can see, they're like really, really good condition. So hopefully one of those can get a PSA, even on a PSA 9. I think there is no PSA 10 for that card, so fingers crossed. Then we got a Black Wing Dragon. This was previously a PSA 8. I think it could get a 9. Maybe it's a bit OC, but I don't think it's that bad enough to make it get an 8. It looks really minty. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back a 10 because it's really nice, but I'm expecting a 9. But if it comes back an 8 again, like, that's just life, I guess. Then we have 2 Shooting Star Dragons, both pretty minty. I think one has a bit of surface scratching. Yeah, this one has a factory line, but this one on the right is pretty mint. Let's just take it out a bit further. So yeah, Shooting Star Dragon, guys. We do have a PSA 10 of this card already. Let's check the backs out. Yeah, this one on the left is Euro and the one on the right is American. You can see the color difference, just looks really, really different. So yeah, Shooting Star Dragon, as I was saying, guys, the European Shooting Star Dragons are actually less susceptible to foil scratching. But yeah, they look really, really nice. I'm hoping for PSA 9s on those, really. Then we have a couple of XCs, number 17 and number C32 Shark Drake. These just look really minty, and I wanted to see what they would get at PSA. And I wouldn't mind having these in PSA 8, 9, or maybe if one of them gemmed, that would be incredible as well. But yeah, guys, that was pretty much the whole stash of cards I have held for a long time now, just waiting, of course, for PSA to reopen. We can send out all these cards for it to be a pretty much insane sub, probably one of the best I've seen in a long time, for pretty much GX and 5Ds anyway. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, of my PSA cards, which I'm going to submit. And thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been Casual Yugi Stuff. I'll catch you all in the next video.